Welcome everyone to another series of the EHL Insights, today with Gillian Tanz. Gillian, welcome.
Thank you.
May I ask you to introduce yourself?
Yes, so my name is Gillian. I've actually been in the industry for a very long time. So I started off my career in hospitality. So I worked for many independent hotels, hotel chains. And then in 2002, I moved into Booking.com. We were with 7 people at that time. I started growing the business, and most of my time I've been in leading positions, so COO, CEO, and basically seeing this company grow till the world leader in travel. And so that has been quite an experience. And now I do many other things. So I invest a lot in travel companies, hotel chains. So yeah, that's really nice to really look at the world from a much broader perspective.
Thank you for the nice introduction and thank you for your time. As a leader in the industry, what do you think makes a career in hospitality so exciting and rewarding?
Yeah, I'm probably the biggest fan of the industry. And I think if you think about the industry and how it's such a great product to work with, I mean, if you think about travel and what it does to people, it creates memories of a lifetime. And it's fantastic if you can be part of that and if you really help building these experiences for so many people around the world. And yeah, that has always fascinated me about this industry.
And when we do now a look forward into the future, what do you think is in it for the future for the hospitality industry?
Yeah, I think there's a lot in the future. I think this industry will grow. If you think about it, people have more time. You already see that, right? People travel a lot more. There's a lot of countries where people were not traveling before that now started to travel. If you think about China, India. And then I think if you think about the next generation, there's so many challenges that need to be worked on that they're super excited, right? They're not always great challenges. If you think about over-tourism, for instance, that's an issue for some destinations. But I think there's ways which we can work on these challenges. Then sustainability is something that becomes more present. If you see how technology, right, has an impact to change the industry, how the connected trip is still a challenge today. AI can really help the industry. So yeah, it's super excited to see how the next generation actually will come up with new ideas on all of these topics.
If I may, I have to ask you a question about Booking.com.
Yes.
What do you think is the number one reason why customers still buy or use Booking.com?
Yeah, I think there's lots of reasons, but the main reason is I always share an example that, for instance, if you are going a weekend to Rome and you need to find the best accommodation that you are looking for, that's quite complicated. If there's 800 hotels in Rome, how do you understand what's best for you? I think a platform like Booking gives you all of that, right? It shows you the breadth of selection of what's out there. It shows you all the elements, right, that properties have that you are looking for, if it's a kitchen in the room or etc. So I think it's the content that it provides, the translations, the service, right, if you're in need of help. So I think most customers go to accommodations once. So it's very hard for accommodations to understand who that customer is. And I think platforms like Booking are a very good marketing machine to reach out to these type of customers.
And as you know, loyalty is a big topic in the industry. Do you have any tips and tricks how we can actually make customers more loyal towards our products in the hospitality industry?
Yeah, so with Booking in the beginning, we really started off with saying, okay, we want to make finding and booking an accommodation as good as possible. And that was our only focus every day, making sure what people see on Booking and what they are going to experience is as close as possible. And that has gotten us very far. But at some moment you have people that keep using your product and they say, oh, when are you going to recognize me? So that's when we started the Genius program, where we actually give extra benefits. And also many accommodation partners were super interested to get these type of customers because they are frequent travelers. So that's when we started the Genius program. So I do think it's very good to think about that, but it starts with making your product as good as it can be. Because if you don't do that, then making people loyal is almost impossible, I think.
Gillian, we took a very short and brief interview, but I thank you very much for your time and for your sharing of the insights. And thanks for joining us here at EHL.
Yeah, thank you very much. Really enjoyed it. Thank you.